Welcome back to the channel. Today we're discussing a heavy but important topic: talented artists who left us too soon due to tragic accidents and mistakes. These are stories that remind us how precious and fragile life can be. Let's honor their memories by talking about their lives, their music, and the legacies they left behind. Starting at number 10, we have Rilo Huncho, a young rapper from Suffolk, Virginia. Born around 2006, Rilo was raised primarily by his grandmother and mother in a tight-knit family environment. Despite facing challenges growing up in Virginia, his family provided strong support for his musical ambitions. Rilo began gaining attention on social media platforms, particularly Instagram and TikTok, where his freestyle videos started going viral in the early 2020s. His raw talent and authentic street storytelling resonated with young audiences. While he was still building his career and hadn't secured a major label deal, his track "Money Calling" was gaining significant traction online. The rising star had no children and was focused entirely on building his music career. Tragically, in May 2024, at just 17 years old, Rilo died in an accidental shooting incident while reportedly making social media content. He was alone at the time of the accident, which shocked his growing fanbase and highlighted the dangers of firearms around young people. Hussein Fatal. At number 9, we remember Bruce Edward Washington Jr., known professionally as Hussein Fatal, a member of the legendary hip-hop group Outlawz. Born on April 3, 1973, in Montclair, New Jersey, Hussein was raised in a working-class family before moving to New York in his teens. Hussein rose to fame as part of Tupac Shakur's Outlawz collective in the mid-1990s. The group was formed by Tupac himself, and Hussein became one of the core members alongside Young Noble, Idi Amin, and others. Their first major appearance was on Tupac's album All Eyez on Me in 1996, particularly on tracks like Hit 'Em Up, while the Outlawz never secured a major solo deal for Hussein individually. They were associated with Death Row Records through their connection with Tupac, and later had deals with various independent labels. Hussein had several children and remained close to his family throughout his career. On July 11, 2015, Hussein Fatal died in a car accident in Phoenix City, Alabama. He was traveling alone when his vehicle crashed, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. His death was ruled accidental, shocking the hip-hop community and his longtime collaborators in the Outlawz. Number 8 brings us to China Rogers, born on August 19, 1994, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. China was raised by her mother in North Philadelphia, where she developed her love for music early on. Her family supported her artistic pursuits from a young age. China initially gained attention as a model, working with major brands, but her true passion was music. She transitioned into rap in the mid-2010s and quickly gained recognition for her unique flow and honest lyrics. Her breakthrough came with tracks like Selfie and Glen Coco, which showcased her versatility. She was signed to Ford Models for her modeling career, and later worked with various independent labels for her music. While she was building her discography, she hadn't secured a major record deal at the time of her death. China had no children and was focused on establishing her music career. On April 8, 2020, China was found dead in her Philadelphia home. The cause was later determined to be an accidental drug overdose. She was alone at the time, and her death highlighted the ongoing struggle with substance abuse in the entertainment industry. She was just 25 years old. Big Mello. At number 7, we honor Big Mello, born Melvin Powell on August 7, 1968, in Houston, Texas. Big Mello was raised in Houston's South Park neighborhood by his grandmother and mother, who instilled strong values in him despite the challenging environment. Big Mello became a cornerstone of Houston's rap scene in the early 1990s. He was closely associated with DJ Screw and the Screwed Up Clique, helping to define the distinctive Houston sound. His deep voice and laid-back delivery became signature elements of his style. His most notable track was Bone Hard Zaggin' from his 1992 debut album Bone Hard Zaggin'. He was primarily associated with independent Houston labels and never signed with a major record company. Choosing to maintain his independence and authenticity to his Houston roots, Big Mello had children and was known to be a devoted father who tried to balance his music career with family life. On June 10, 2002, Big Mello died in a car accident in Houston. He was traveling with friends when their vehicle crashed. The accident was ruled as such, and his death was a significant loss to the Houston hip-hop community. number 6 takes us internationally to Kenya, where we remember Issa Mari, known as Esir. Born on May 20, 1981, in Nairobi, Esir was raised by his parents in Nairobi's Eastlands area. His family supported his education, and he was known as an intelligent and ambitious young man. Esir rose to fame in the early 2000s as one of Kenya's most promising hip-hop artists. He was part of the Kenyan hip-hop movement and collaborated with other local artists to put Kenyan rap on the map. His music blended English, Swahili, and street language, making him accessible to diverse audiences. His hit song Mos Mos became an anthem in Kenya and established him as a major force in East African hip-hop. Esir was signed to local Kenyan labels and was working on expanding his reach across Africa. At the time of his death, Esir had no children and was focused on his music career and completing his university education. On March 16, 2003, Esir died in a car accident while traveling from Nakuru to Nairobi. He was with his girlfriend and a friend when their vehicle crashed. All 3 occupants died in the accident, which shocked Kenya's entertainment industry and his growing fanbase. He was just 21 years old. Juice WRLD, at number 5, we remember Jared Anthony Higgins, known professionally as Juice WRLD. Born on December 2, 1998, in Chicago, Illinois, Juice was raised primarily by his mother, Carmela Wallace, in the suburbs of Chicago. His mother was very supportive of his musical talents and encouraged his creativity from an early age. Juice WRLD rose to fame in 2018 with his breakout hit Lucid Dreams, which became a massive viral success and peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song's success came through SoundCloud initially, where he had been building a dedicated fan base with his melodic rap style and emotional lyrics. Lucid Dreams was his first major hit, and he was signed to Greta Productions and Interscope Records after the song's success. His debut studio album, Goodbye Good Riddance, cemented his place in the music industry. Juice WRLD had no children but was in a relationship with Ali Lottie at the time of his death. On December 8, 2019, Juice WRLD suffered a seizure at Chicago's Midway Airport after his private jet landed from Los Angeles. He was with his girlfriend and members of his team when he became ill. Despite attempts to revive him, he died at the hospital. The death was later ruled accidental, caused by an overdose of oxycodone and codeine. He was just 21 years old. Shawty Lo, number 4, brings us to Carlos Rico Walker, better known as Shawty Lo. Born on March 22, 1976, in Atlanta, Georgia, Shawty Lo was raised in the Bankhead neighborhood of Atlanta. He grew up in a challenging environment but was supported by his family, particularly his grandmother. Shawty Lo first gained recognition as a founding member of the Atlanta rap group D4L in the early 2000s. The group achieved massive success with their hit single Laffy Taffy in 2005, which topped the Billboard Hot 100. This was essentially his first major hit, though he later pursued a successful solo career. D4L was signed to Asylum Records, and Shawty Lo later had deals with various labels including Ludacris's Disturbing the Peace. As a solo artist, he continued to have success with tracks like They Know. Shawty Lo was known for having 11 children with multiple women, and he was very public about his role as a father. On September 21, 2016, Shawty Lo died in a car accident in Atlanta. He was alone in his vehicle when it crashed and caught fire on Interstate 285. The accident was ruled as such, and his death was mourned throughout the Atlanta hip-hop community. Gangsta Boo, at number 3, we honor Lola Chantrell Mitchell, known as Gangsta Boo. Born on August 7, 1979, in Memphis, Tennessee, she was raised by her grandmother in Memphis. Her family was supportive of her music, though they initially had concerns about the hip-hop industry. Gangsta Boo rose to fame as the first female member of the legendary Memphis rap group 3 6 Mafia. She joined the group in the mid-1990s when she was just a teenager, becoming known for her fierce delivery and unapologetic lyrics that challenged gender norms in rap. Her first major exposure came through 3 6 Mafia's early albums, particularly Mystic Styles, 1995. As a solo artist, her track Where Dem Dollars At became a signature hit. She was signed with 3 6 Mafia to various labels including Prophet Records and later Sony Music. Gangsta Boo had children and was known to be protective of her family's privacy. On January 1, 2023, she was found dead at her home in Memphis. She was with a friend who discovered her unresponsive. The death was later ruled accidental, caused by a drug overdose. Her passing was a significant loss to Memphis rap and female hip-hop representation. Enchanting, number 2 remembers Channing Nicole Larry, known professionally as Enchanting. Born on September 14, 1999, in Fort Worth, Texas, she was raised by her family in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Her family supported her musical aspirations and were proud of her achievements in the industry. Enchanting gained recognition in the late 2010s and early 2020s through her association with Gucci Mane's 1017 Records. She became known for her melodic rap style and honest lyrics about relationships and street life. Her rise was rapid within the Atlanta and Texas rap scenes. Her notable tracks included track field and collaborations with other 1017 artists. She was signed to 1017 Records under Gucci Mane's guidance, which gave her significant exposure in the hip-hop world. Enchanting had children and was known to be a devoted mother who balanced her career with family responsibilities. On June 11, 2024, Enchanting was found unresponsive and later died from what was ruled an accidental overdose. She was with family members who called for help, but efforts to save her were unsuccessful. She was just 26 years old. Takeoff, and finally, at number 1, we remember Kirshnik Curryball, known professionally as Takeoff. Born on June 18, 1994, in Lawrenceville, Georgia, Takeoff was raised by his mother Titania Davenport alongside his uncle Quavo and cousin Offset. His family was very close-knit, and music became their shared passion and escape. Takeoff rose to fame as one-third of the Atlanta rap trio Migos, alongside Quavo and Offset. The group formed in 2008 when they were teenagers, initially calling themselves Polo Club. Their breakthrough came with the 2013 single Versace, which became a viral hit and was later remixed by Drake. Versace was essentially their first major hit that launched them into mainstream success. Migos was signed to Quality Control Music and Motown Records, becoming one of the most successful rap groups of the 2010s with hits like Bad and Bougie and Walk It Talk It. Takeoff had no children and was known to be the most private and reserved member of Migos. On November 1, 2022, Takeoff was tragically killed in a shooting outside a bowling alley in Houston, Texas. He was with his uncle Quavo and other friends when an altercation broke out, and Takeoff was struck by gunfire. Despite immediate medical attention, he died at the scene. While the shooting was intentional, Takeoff was reportedly not the intended target, making his death a tragic case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was just 28 years old. Conclusion: these 10 artists represent incredible talent that was lost far too soon. Each of them contributed something unique to music and left behind legacies that continue to influence artists today. Their deaths remind us of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing the art and the artists we love while they're with us. Their music lives on, and their stories serve as both inspiration and cautionary tales. Rest in peace to all these talented individuals who left us too early. Don't forget to like this video if it helped you learn something new, subscribe for more content, and let me know in the comments which of these artists' music means the most to you.